Many English learners know thousands of words, yet still sound basic. The real issue isn't the number of words you know, but which words you choose and how you use them. In this lesson, you'll discover how to upgrade your vocabulary so you sound professional, academic, and confident, without ever sounding unnatural. Whether you're aiming for success in university, research, or the workplace, mastering the right vocabulary is your key to sounding advanced and making a strong impression. Let's dive into the world of powerful professional and academic English. Welcome to video 2 of the Advanced English Mastery series. Today, we're focusing on professional and academic vocabulary, the kind of English you'll hear and use in universities, research papers, offices, meetings, and even in IELTS or TOEFL exams. You'll learn how advanced vocabulary works, discover high-impact words, and see how to replace simple words with powerful alternatives. By the end, you'll have practical tools to sound more polished and credible in any formal setting. So what makes vocabulary advanced? It's not about using rare or complicated words. Instead, advanced vocabulary is about being precise, choosing formal alternatives, and using language that fits the context. For example, compare these two sentences. The results are very good versus the results are highly promising. The second sentence is not only shorter and clearer, but it also sounds much more professional. This is the kind of upgrade we're aiming for throughout this lesson. Sound advanced, you don't need to memorize a dictionary. Instead, focus on replacing basic words with more precise or academic alternatives. For example, swap very for precise intensifiers and use descriptive adjectives instead of good or bad. Replace big or small with academic alternatives. For instance, very important becomes crucial or essential, and very big problem becomes a significant issue. This simple strategy can dramatically improve how you sound in both writing and speaking. Let's start with words that express importance. Instead of saying something is very important, try using words like crucial, significant, essential, or fundamental. For example, you might say, this skill is essential for academic success, or the study highlights a significant trend. These words instantly make your language sound more advanced and professional, helping you stand out in academic and workplace settings. When sharing your opinion in a professional or academic context, avoid basic phrases like I think. Instead, use expressions such as I believe, I argue, I maintain, or I would contend that. For example, I would argue that effective communication is a key leadership skill. These alternatives sound more formal and persuasive, which is especially useful in essays, presentations, and meetings. Academic and professional English often involves discussing research or analysis. Instead of basic verbs like look at or study, use examine, investigate, analyze, or evaluate. For example, this paper examines the impact of diet on public health. These verbs are precise and commonly used in academic writing, making your language sound more credible and sophisticated. Describe cause and effect. Avoid basic connectors like because or so. Instead, use phrases such as leads to, results in, contributes to, or gives rise to. For example, poor nutrition can contribute to chronic disease. These expressions are common in both academic and professional writing, helping you explain relationships more clearly and formally. Advanced English isn't about sounding robotic. You need to adjust your vocabulary depending on the situation. For example, in academic writing, you might say, the findings indicate a strong correlation. In a professional meeting, you could say, the results clearly show a strong connection. Both are advanced, but each fits a different context. Learning to switch between these tones is a key skill for fluent speakers. Many learners overuse words like very, really, thing, and stuff. These words make your English sound basic and vague. Instead, upgrade your vocabulary by using more precise words. For example, instead of saying, this thing is very important, say, this issue is extremely important, or this factor plays a critical role. Making these small changes will instantly make your English sound more advanced. Let's put your new vocabulary to the test. Try speaking for 1 minute about why English is important for your academic or professional future. Use the advanced words and phrases you've learned so far. Practicing in this way helps you internalize new vocabulary and prepares you for real-life situations, whether it's an exam, a meeting, or a presentation. In the next video, we'll move beyond single words and focus on idioms and natural expressions used by fluent speakers. These will help you sound even more natural and advanced in both academic and professional settings. Stay tuned for more ways to elevate your English and communicate with confidence.